Next, we got our next review is going to be about season 2 for the Wheel of Time.
Yes.
You've watched the first 4 episodes so
Yeah, I
far.
started in on an episode today, but there was other things
So,
that took my
is
attention. I
you
haven't
just
finished it.
recently recapped season 1 for us?
Yes.
Is season 2 better or worse so far?
Well, it's better because we know now more of what's happening. The
Okay.
first season, I was in the dark. I didn't get, like, it seemed so boring. The characters were so, like, kind of dull, and I didn't get what the stakes were because we didn't know the story. And they didn't know the story. Well, they knew some of it, but they didn't know really what they ended up doing. Instead of basically the first season, they were supposed to, the Dragon Reborn was supposed to either put the bad guy back in his cell for another, I don't know, it was 3,000 years, or join him, right? This was the whole thing, was this, which one was the Dragon Reborn? It turned out to be Rand is the dragon. So spoilers for season 1. Rand is the Dragon
Well, we're going to
Reborn.
spoil season 2 now anyway because it's on
Okay.
TV, so spoil whatever you want. I'll
Anyway,
put up the
that's a
warning.
spoiler. Rand is the Dragon Reborn.
Mm-hmm.
And so he does pass the test, I suppose. So he doesn't go to the dark side. And he thinks he's done his job and defeated the bad guy. But no, all he did was release him. So they got it all wrong. He managed to, so this whole foretelling of story was just a sneaky way to get them to this place. Instead of putting him back in the prison, he released this. It's actually one of his henchmen got released, and now they're really getting, basically that was just the beginning of the battle. It wasn't the final battle, it was just the start. So now they're releasing more henchmen and everything, and all the kids are all divided from the two rivers kids, because that's what it's all about.
So who's the lady?
Moraine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What'd she do?
I really don't like her character. She's a real a-hole right now.
What's her role? What's she supposed to be doing?
Well, she screwed up basically. She knew this. See, not everybody has all this information because these sisters Cheryl have all the information, and she found these kids and she knew one of them was the dragon, and she was being really secretive about it, and she thought she had to get them there to defeat the guy and all this stuff, but it turns out no, she basically that was wrong, and they ended up releasing this guy instead. So she was wrong in her information. But when all that happened, that guy took her power from her, so she doesn't have the source anymore.
Okay.
She also went against her partner Lan, and she basically separated their link and went off on her own with Rand. And now she's basically, so this season 2, she's basically told him to F off. Basically. So he doesn't have anybody anymore. But meanwhile, he fell in love with one of the kids from the Two Rivers. Because they're not in love. Most of those people, the Aes Sedai, they fall in love with the person that guards them. They're lovers. But no, she already has a lover who, top secret, it's the main Aes Sedai, like the head of the whole order. But nobody knows that. That's a big secret. Her and Lan, she doesn't like men. She's not in love with him. He falls in love with one of the girls from the Two Rivers. But then they get separated. So they're all separated, and it's not going too good for any of them, basically.
The season is only 8 episodes.
Well, a lot has happened so far.
Okay.
So far, what's happened, season 2. So Rand went off because he basically told him to told Moraine to say he was dead. She didn't come. She's not supposed to lie. She didn't say it outright, but she basically said he was gone, and everyone thought he was dead. But he's not dead. She knows that. Instead, he went off, and he ended up in the town that has the asylum for all the other people who had the power, all the other men that had the power. Because basically, the idea is the men have the power, it drives them insane, and they try to kill everybody they love.
What power?
This
the magic power?
Yeah. Men are not allowed to have it. Women are the only ones allowed to have it because men go insane with it. And they have.
Do the women go insane?
No, but they're rather bitchy. But Rand thinks he's going to go insane. He just assumes that he is going to go insane. He's assumed this all along. He doesn't want to tell. That's why he told them all to say he was dead, and he went off on his own. And he's gone to this asylum place where all the other guys are, because basically the Aes Sedai chased down all these men over time and have imprisoned them and taken the
Okay.
power, separated them from the source, as they call it, has taken their power away from them. So they really went crazy after that. But one really powerful one that we've seen in the last season, he's there, and Rand is basically his caretaker, and he's trying to learn from him. And Moraine tells him to actually train Rand and teach him, because Rand doesn't know how to use this power, and there's darkness and lightness in him. That darkness is there. He assumes he's gonna go insane.
Is this a good story? Is it
It's a
really
lot.
interesting?
It's interesting.
It does sound convoluted.
It's more interesting now that we know what's going on. I think the first season they kept us too much in the dark and it wasn't interesting enough and it was more boring. Now there's a lot of things at play. So there's bad guys coming in. They're really bad. And all the kids are separated. They're all separated off and they don't have each other. And one of them has been imprisoned and he's out now, but they're all in separate paths, and they're trying to find each other.
Are the characters as wooden and boring as they were in the
So
first?
not fun. They have no fun at all. But these are not fun times now. Those were fun times in season 1. These are not fun times. Things are really bad now.
So season 1 was the good old days.
Yeah. They should have had more fun then. This is bad stuff is going on, right? And people are after them, and they're going to find their friend. Like, one of them they think he's been captured by these bad guys, but he hasn't.
Okay, so there's no wars breaking out then.
There has already been a war and a battle.
Okay.
And the girls had to fight in it. There's a lot going on. You have to watch it to understand. It's a big epic story. But yes, it still does lack the lightness and the humor.
Mm-hmm.
And Moraine is such a...
You don't like that character?
No, she's awful.
Who's your favorite character?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, think about it for next time. So
because maybe the builder guy that they've kidnapped, he seems to be the most interesting guy. He's called a builder. He seems to be the nicest of them. Okay. They're not very nice, most of the characters.
That's episodes 1 to 4. As you finish episode 5, that's out now. We'll get that posted for next episode. And then we'll continue. You're going to keep watching this season, obviously.
It's still an epic story. It's just
not good.
It's not, well, it's lacking levity.
This is not winning me over. I'm not watching this.
It's lacking humanity. The girls have some humanity, and some of the kids from the Two Rivers have some humanity, and you see some of that, but it's really lacking a lot of that. The characters, they're very stiff and wooden, and it's got a little bit more humanity, but it needs more.
Well, is anyone else out there watching season 2 of The Wheel of Time on Prime? Let us know what you think about it. Is it good? Is it terrible? Are you one of the lovers of the books? We've been hearing a lot from people who love the books.
I gotta read the books, because the show is definitely lacking something, but the story is very elaborate and complicated.
Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below, please.